I bought this property for $360,000 and I'm budgeting $130,000 on the renovation. I've spent 60 grand renovating the living room, dining room, and kitchen. I spent another 20 grand last week on the master bedroom and bathroom. This week I'm budgeting 20 grand on the upper deck and the lower level at the back of the house. I do not like this feeling.
I don't like losing either.
Actually, we had to give it to them so that Drew feels like he's getting somewhere. So right now, nothing has been done. I want this to be usable space. Hello, margarita bar.
Yep.
This is gonna be so easy because we can reuse the existing doors here, but if we cut a pass-through that's a little bigger, we've got a cool bar with some chairs. I'm hoping to create 2 indoor spaces behind each of these doors. My plan for the bathroom on the left is dead, so I'll rethink that. But because we still have the option for a French drain sink, my plan for the space on the right lives on. So I'll start by adding louvered walls down here under the deck to create some much needed privacy for a chic and nicely shaded outdoor lounge where you can beat the heat. And over here on the right, I'll use the space at the back of the garage to create a margarita bar with lots of storage and a totally legal French drain sink. So this is gonna be a way cooler deck than what they have right now. Look at all this dead space that you have right here. It's doing absolutely nothing. Why not push this all the way back and have this massive, continuous, nice wide deck flowing right into the house? We're gonna tear out all the old boards and railings, then we'll bring this old dead space back to life by ditching the gangway and adding some much needed square footage. I'll use composite boards that look just as nice as real wood, but they're much more durable, along with some very chic cable rail. This will create enough space for a lounge area over the water and a full outdoor dining space with more than enough room left over to dance the night away.
I used to break dance a lot.
Okay, we'll practice that.
I did that.
And when the deck is done, you're breakdancing on it. I bought this fixer-upper for $275,000, and I'm investing $235,000 for what is turning into one of the most challenging renovations I've ever faced. I spent $87,400 renovating the living room, stairs, kitchen, and dining room, and $34,000 on the master bedroom last week. This week, I'm putting 60 grand into my upper back deck and ground level.
We need to make this outdoor area as comfortable as the indoor living space. How much of this deck could we possibly save?
Maybe none?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in pretty bad shape.
So if we have to replace all the deck, then I actually wouldn't mind going to a composite material.
Composite?
No, composite. You're wrong, I'm right. It's composite. There.
Just like every other part of this fixer-upper, this deck is fixing. I love the idea of a pergola, but the existing one has to go, along with all the old decking and railing. I'll paint the back of the house blue with white trim and rebuild the deck with durable composite material. Over here, I'll set up a new dining area overlooking the water with a brand new pergola over top. Back towards the house, I'll add 1 lounge area, and on the ground level, I'll turn all that wasted space near the boat launch into a second lounging area.
This could be what sells this house.
It's day 6, and my ground level space is really coming along. We're just finishing up the painting in the back area. I love the color choice, and today we're getting a very special delivery. Hey, oh, that is beautiful. It's got to be cool. I want people to walk in and say, I love that. Ooh, I love that. And having a surfboard bar, that's one of those elements that's just going to put me right over the top. This is a thing of beauty. Chris and John kind of took the bull by the horns and reached out to a buddy of theirs who does this brilliant woodworking. He has made this out of solid wood, and it looks like something that you would pay a fortune for in a designer store. Well, it's obviously a bit too heavy to surf on.
Want to give it a try?
I feel like I might sink on it. When you make these, do you ever make them to actually go into water, or are they purely for design?
This is the first furniture board I've ever made.
If I had found a real surfboard and tried to do this, because they're made of a foam material and they're rounded on top, it wouldn't make for as good a bar. This is perfect. This is the moment of truth. If it doesn't fit, I'll cry. If it does fit, I'm gonna cry as well. Oh my gosh.
This is regular lumberyard material, and these are probably hemlock, western hemlock, the light boards. They're just utility studs from the local lumberyard. These are rough red cedar boards that I hand-picked out of a deal, and 100 growth rings in these 2 boards.
Oh, wow.
So that tree right there is probably at least 500 years old.
This is one of the things when people are gonna say, hey, this is a house that I have to have. This is what they're talking about. We're good to go. I like it. Team Drew had a rough start to this challenge, but we're headed for a strong finish. My brand new boat lift is installed, a huge value add for the home, and up above, Jimmy and I are hitting the bar.
Initially, I wanted this extravagant bar on the outside of the house, something for entertaining. It would add a ton of value. I don't have the budget for that. But I do have a lot of leftover materials in the house.
We've got some gorgeous floor tile, along with some nice inlay tile from my winning master bathroom reno. The coloring matches nicely with my design plan, so
I'm gonna utilize that tile, some of the trim pieces. The bar's still gonna look amazing, and it will add value. Keeping in mind that this is a competition, it's a challenge with Jonathan. Anything I can add as a feature is gonna help me. And especially if I can add a feature that's not gonna cost me any money, that is the ultimate right move.
I am so thankful that we got the cable rail. All of this rigging, this is like the quality you would see on sailboats to hold up the mast. So it'll last under these harsh conditions with all the salt water in the air, but it's beautiful. Everything lines up perfectly. I could not be happier. So this is the 2-story.
Oh, look at this. So much better.
It's so much lighter and brighter.
Yeah.
Outdoor, kind of cozy, comfy
I
space.
like this.
I love that they have a really big dining table that you can fit 8 people around there.
I love all the blues. None of the blues match, but they all play really well together. Really pretty.
This is awesome.
In the before, this was so flat.
Yeah.
So putting this bar here gave us the
Some
texture,
dimension.
some dimension to it, and putting that tile underneath is everything. And taking the old awning down, whatever it was,
It was heavy.
it was a little heavy, right? So now you have a little bit of shade, but it's a little more dappled, a little lighter. This is new deck boards, too. It's really great, but I really think the biggest change is the railing,
Yeah.
making it so clean and crisp.
They added some greenery, you have a little bar cart, deck area,
Yeah.
dining area,
Got your grill.
sunbathing. You got it all.
I think there's more downstairs,
downstairs.
there. Yeah, I think we should go
Okay.
look. That's really nice. And look how pretty this looks underneath. Everything's super clean now.
It's so much lighter and brighter. I love that swing. I'm going for the lay down. There's no room for you.
Laying down on the job.
I can't stay here. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Time to get in there. Do your work.
All right.
All right. Oh. Look at this.
Look at this.
I like this. They made the bar out of, I mean, at least
It looks like
a
an old surfboard.
I'm digging this.
Yeah. I like the blue color of the house and the crisp white trim.
I like the bar. I like that it's a little bit separate. And they've got the sink down here. Look at the surfboards on the ceiling.
Look at that. Sarah, no,
go
wait,
up.
there's another door right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
we gotta
more?
check this out. Remember we saw a picture before of a bathroom that was
The creepy
tragic?
bathroom.
Look at all the storage.
There's tons of storage.
Yeah.
A nice place to come in, like if you get off the boat,
I mean, it just looks, I just
get
want
rid of all your stuff.
to sort of dry my hair, take off my wetsuit, you know. Look at this.
No way.
Seriously. It's like, oh, there we go.
Oh,
Hello? Hello? I think we should go
Okay.
look. Oh, my.
This is impressive.
A fire pit.
This is nice. I really, really like the sectional. I like the metal on this, which is not usually my style. Oh, that's heavy duty. I dig that.
You got a big teak table with lots of chairs.
Love that.
A bunch of things have happened with this deck from the before pictures. Wasn't
Well, it
it
was just a
little
catwalk.
gangplank, right?
Yeah.
So they've added all this space and they've put huge doors here so to get the view.
That's awesome.
Which house do you think is the winner?
So it was.
Before you tell them, do you need to be held for this? Like, do you need a stiff drink? What do you need?
Candies.
Are you okay?
Spoon
Are you gonna
them.
be okay?
I think we'll survive.
There was a lot of debate. There was a lot of back and forth because both were awesome,
Yeah.
but we've decided the winner is the single-story house.
Margarita bar! Margarita bar! Well, if I knew how much tequila Karen drank, I would have put a bar in downstairs on mine.
It just was a little more like contemporary feeling, a
Yeah.
little funkier, a little more fun.
A little more like well-to-do surfer dude kind of
Yeah.
vibe.